Fans of all genders and all ages, welcome to the Watertown Municipal Arena, home of the IHC Cavaliers. It's the 2024 IHC Senior Night. At this time, I'd like to introduce our seniors, beginning first with our forward and captain, number 16, Tanner Esposito. Tanner is skating over to meet his father, Timothy Esposito, and mother, Memory Esposito, as well as his brother, Cooper Esposito. Cameron's a high school senior at Watertown High School. He's been playing for 14 years, all with Watertown Hockey Association and Unity Hockey. His favorite pregame meal is chicken and rice. His advice for his teammates, never give up and keep pushing. Your hard work doesn't go unnoticed. And if you ask Tanner's teammates, they describe him as the most hardworking player on the team. A very positive player no matter what, and a great teammate to ask for advice. Number 16, Tanner Esposito. Our next senior, a forward from Indian River High School, number 23, Connor Lamb. Connor's been playing for 9 years and started out a Watertown free skate. He's played for Thousand Islands minor hockey, Watertown minor hockey, and Unity hockey. His favorite hype song is Let's Go by Key Glock. Connor's advice for his teammates, follow the systems, play every shift like it's your last because someday it will be, and never take this for granted. You eventually will be in beer league in no time. Connor's teammates describe him as a player with a lot of soul and love for the game. One of the greatest teammates I've ever had playing this sport and always brings the energy before and during the game. Connor is joined on the ice by his mother, Heather Lamb, and longtime coach and family friend, Coach Michael Ledoux. It's number 23, Connor Lamb. Our next senior is a forward and a captain from Watertown High School, number 10, Owen Van Brocklin. Owen's been playing hockey for 15 years and started with the Watertown Minor Hockey Association. He's played for the Watertown Rapids Wolves, the Valley Eagles, Unity Hockey, Potsdam Bears, Syracuse Cadets, and of course, the IHC Varsity team. His favorite pre-game ritual is to take a nap. Owen's advice for his teammates, enjoy every minute because it goes by before you know it. And Owen's teammates describe him as a great role model and strong leader. A guy who really wants the best for the team. And when the team is down, Owen knows how to hype us up and keep going no matter the score. Owen is joined on the ice by his father, Joshua Van Brocklin, his mother, Samantha Van Brocklin, and his brother, Brady Van Brocklin. It's number 10, Owen Van Brocklin. And our final senior is called last for attendance in every class he's ever attended. He's a forward for IHC, number 8, Colin Whitmore. Colin's been playing hockey for 10 years and started with Watertown. He's played for the Watertown Rapids and now Wolves, the Cicero Chill, and of course, Unity Hockey. His favorite hype song is Monster by Key Glock, and his favorite pregame ritual is to tape his stick before each game. Colin's advice for his teammates is to keep working hard and stay out of the penalty box. Words of wisdom from Colin Whitmore. Colin's teammates describe him as the guy who sets the tone. If he's on the ice with you, he's always got your back, and a true grinder with a lot of skill he can use when he needs to. Colin is joined on the ice by his father, Wendell Whitmore, his mother, Jessica Whitmore, and his brother, Owen Whitmore. It's number 8, Colin Whitmore! And if we can have the house lights back on at this time, please. There you have it, your 2024 Immaculate Heart Conception Seniors! And there they are. Your seniors, their backside anyway. here. Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, hockey fans of all genders and all ages, welcome to the Watertown Municipal Arena, home of the IHC Cavaliers. It's senior night tonight, and in this competition we have the visiting team wearing their black sweaters, led by head coach Steve Olson, the Ontario Bay Storm, versus your home team in the white sweaters, led by head coach Chris Nethers, the Immaculate Heart Conception Cavaliers. And now for your starting lineups, beginning with the Ontario Bay Storm. On defense, number 9, Andre Watts. On defense, number 10, Julian Watts. On offense, number 12, Jacob Almadon. On offense, number 21, Adam Pooler. On offense, number 25, Steven Saber. And between the pipes, number 22, Aiden Terry. And here's the rest of the Ontario Bay Storm. And now, for your starting IHC Cavaliers. Beginning on defense, number 5, Jarrett Bach. On defense, number 10, senior Owen Van Broecklyn. On offense, number 8, senior Colin Whitmore. On offense, number 16, senior Tanner Esposito. On offense, number 23, senior Connor Lamb. And between the pipes defending the net, number 35, Brody McGregor. At this time, I'd like to ask everyone who is able to please rise as we all stand together united as one free country. Please remove your headgear, place your hand over your heart. Any active duty, veteran, or retired servicemen and servicewomen may salute as desired as we listen to senior from Watertown High School, Lily Johnson's rendition of our national anthem. no admission fee at IHC games because we want you to use that money for the 50-50 raffle. Tonight's raffle is a rollover raffle that's beginning with $110 in the raffle pot. So you can win at least half of that just by buying 1 or 50 tickets. Yeah, get your tickets now, the 50-50 raffle. You can pick them up in the lobby or find the people that are walking around selling the 50-50 raffle tickets. Now, if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's play some hockey! All right. It pays to be here. You got to be here to get a 50-50 raffle ticket. That's all I really know. Referees are ready. Goalies look ready. Players are jibber-jabbering, having a fun time getting ready for this senior night game. In comes Connor Lamb to face off against Steve Saber. There's the face-off. Comes back to Julian Watts. Watts takes it over to the side, dumps that in, rides the rail all the way around onto the far side. Adam Poole is not able to get it. Julian Watts can't hold it in either. He throws that puck back into the zone. It's collected by Owen Van Brocklin. Owen passes his puck over to Jared Bach. Bach sends it into the neutral zone for Connor Lamb. Lamb gets hit by Jacob Amadon. Picked up by Bach. Bach sends his forward, goes off of Julian Watts. Chased after by Adam Pooler. Pooler takes the hit, absorbs the hit for Juice to pass his puck up to Saber. Saber tries sending it around to Amadon, not able to hit him, though, and that's going to be an icing, and that'll bring the faceoff back down to the Ontario Bay end of the rink. This faceoff will be to the right side of Aiden Terry. Faceoff taken by Carter Nethers. Nethers pulls this puck back. Collected by Brady Van Brocklin. Sent in deep. Andre Watts in there with it, as is James Law. That's not Zach Blevins. He graduated. In the corner, Nethers drops his puck back into the trapezoid, chased after by Andre Watts. Watts tries sending this up. It gets turned back, and Aiden Terry able to hold on to that puck. Face-off won by IHC. Puck comes back to Connor Leduc. Sends that in. Owen O'Donnell in for the faceoff, wins the draw, comes back to Aiden Trimper. Trimper sends this into the corner, picked up deep by Isaac Kuhn. Kuhn and Owen O'Donnell bring that puck back to Connor Leduc. Leduc sends this back up at the hash mark. Over there to play on it is Connor DeMott. Jackson Smith trying to get that puck, can't keep it. Mateo Dalpe battling, coming away with that puck. Aiden Trimper coming in, not able to get that shot off. Pocky gets picked. Jackson Smith pulls that puck away, gets it out, not into the neutral zone. Now it gets sent out of play, and that's going to be a face-off. Deep in the Ontario Bay zone. Face off to the left side of Aiden Terry, comes over to the side, sent back to the point for Jared Bach. Bach up to Trimper. Trimper pulling that puck along, gets hit by Steve Saber, sends that puck into the corner. There's a shot. Save made, Aiden Terry. Looks like we got a drop of water on the other side of the glass there of the goalie camera. Eventually, that'll work its way out of the frame. Owen Van Brocklin in for the face-off, sends it over to the side. This puck gets popped out by Ontario Bay. Steve Saber chasing it down. Saber centering pass. There's a shot made by Adam Pooler. Save. Brody McGregor. Face off to the left side of McGregor. Grabbed by Nate Taylor. He rips his puck all the way around behind. Aiden Trimper brings us out into the neutral zone. Trimper trying to get it around Julian Watts. And in the process, Owen Van Brockland crossed the blue line before the puck. Well before the puck. It's an easy offsides call for that official. Caden Elliott's going to square up against James Law. On the line with Law is Cameron Dallin and Ethan Potter. Jacob Myros is a scratch from the game. He's home sick. We hope Jacob feels better soon. Law sending that puck into the corner, battling with Caden Elliott. Puck comes out for James Law. Law sends this, gets ricocheted up to Nate Taylor. Taylor sends his puck into the corner. Going back to pick it up, Carter Donnelly. Donnelly sends this up along the boards. Cameron Dallin trying to get it around. Jared Bach can't do it. Bach sends this back in. Dallin chases after. He's going to let Law pick it up. James Law from the corner sends this out. Breakout pass for somebody. Actually, that was Andre Watts. Goes up to Ethan Potter. Potter, shot, save made. Brody McGregor. Face off to the left side of McGregor, won by IHC. They take that puck back behind their net. Jose Rivera rips it around to the far side. Noah Thompson pushes it out into the neutral zone. Jackson Smith grabs it, passes over to Julian Watts. Watts tries sending this into the middle. Puck is loose, gets turned over. Brady Van Brockland takes it away for IHC. Brady, backhanded pass up for Noah. Noah sends this forward for Connor Lamb. Lamb takes this into the corner. Shot on net, save made. Rebound collected by Mateo Dalpe. Dalpe passes up to Grant Harris. Harris tried tipping it out into the neutral zone. Gets stopped by Jose Rivera. Eventually, Harris and Smith able to get that out. Puck gets taken over by Connor Lamb. Lamb dumps this in off the bank, and it's an icing. Boy, I really thought he had 1 foot on the red line. He was so stinking close. But icing is the call. I don't have a whistle or a striped shirt, so I don't really get to say anything. But I do have a microphone, so I actually get to say everything. Jacob Amidon squaring up against Owen O'Donnell. Amidon wins the draw, comes back, shot fired by Dylan Van Brockland. Nice save made by Brody McGregor. Coming out with this puck, Owen O'Donnell, and that's an offsides as Isaac Kuhn was 1 step in front of him, and you can't do that. Face off in the neutral zone. O'Donnell with the draw, gives it to Whitmore. Whitmore comes over on the near side, crosses over the blue line, almost lost the puck, snaps it into the corner, goes back behind for Owen O'Donnell. O'Donnell tried to give it to Kuhn, taken away by Amidon. Amidon to Saber. Saber pops this out before he gets hit by Whitmore. This puck comes back in. Saber driving that puck right back out. Grabbed at the blue line, though, by Connor Leduc. Leduc sends this forward, gets turned back, grabbed by Owen O'Donnell. O'Donnell, backhand shot, dances across the paint, goes into the corner. Picked up Isaac Kuhn, trying to pass this back to the point. Saber takes it over, gets it through the neutral zone, sends this on net. Easy save by McGregor. Puck goes into the corner, played by Norman Cushman. Cushman passes this puck out to Owen O'Donnell. Owen gives it to Whitmore. Whitmore has that knocked away at the center line by Sam Newton. Puck goes over to James Law. Law to Amidon. Shot! Goal! Jacob Amidon! And there goes Brody McGregor's shutout opportunity. Ontario Bay goal scored by number 12, Jacob Amidon. assisted by number 8, James Law. 12 from 8, Amadon from Law. Time of the Ontario Bay Storm goal, 4:33. And the Storm have struck first here at Senior Night in Watertown. 1-0 Ontario Bay leads. Face off to the left side of Aiden Terry. Puck comes back to the point for Bach. Bach sends his forward. Gets stopped by Ethan Potter. Taken over by Owen Van Brocklin. Can't get it on net. Puck goes back behind the goal. Van Brocklin battling against Law. Coming in, Connor DeMott. Puck comes out, picked up by Julian Watts. Juice passes out for Dalin. Dalin, touch it, no icing. Hustling after is Nate Taylor and Cameron Dalin. Taylor goes right, Dalin goes left. Taylor runs into Ethan Potter, but gets by him. Mateo Dalpe on the ice now, picking this puck back up. Owen Van Brocklin. Van Brocklin being chased behind the goal by Dalpe. Dalpe puts a hit on him, and Van Brocklin's going to skate away from Mateo. Puck goes into the corner. Andre Watts going in to grab that. Mateo catches up, grabs that puck, knocks it free, collected by Aiden Trimper. Trimper and Dalpe. Trimper gets away, centering pass. Owen shot. Goal! And IHC answers right back. IHC goal scored by number 10, Owen Van Brocklin. Assisted by number 7, Aiden Trimper. 10 from 7, Van Brocklin from Trimper. Time of the IHC Cavaliers goal, 5:48. Roll Cavs. Face-off won by IHC. Puck goes to Connor LeDuc, sends us around behind the goal, and we've got ourselves another whistle. And looks like Carter Nethers is going to the sin bin for tripping. I call those lazy penalties. Slashes, trips, and hooks are what happens when you get beat. IHC penalty number 22, Carter Nethers, 2-minute minor for tripping. Number 22, 2 minutes, trip. Time of the minor penalty, 6:02. Ontario Bay on the power play. Jacob Amanon going into the corner. Loses that puck, comes back behind the net. He's got Julian Watts at the point. Cameron Dalin in the slot. Dalin gets nudged by Brady Van Brocklin. Amanon back to Juice. Juice winds up shot. Gets banked right off of Nate Taylor. Picked up by... who knocked that out? Was that... whatever. Anyway, Nate chases that puck down. Julian Watts back in his own trapezoid. Minute 20 to go. Leaves that puck for Amanon. Amanon comes around on the right side. Jacob Amanon at the center line. Loses that puck to Owen Van Brocklin. Van Brocklin sends this down, and we're going to have a face-off at center ice, I believe. Owen Van Brocklin's going to square off against Jacob Amadon. Van Brocklin wins his puck, but it comes back to Andre Watts. Andre to Julian. Julian passes up for Saber, not able to get it to him. Jared Bach picks that puck off and dumps it in. Andre's going to retreat back behind his goal to collect that puck. Comes up on the near side, passes it away from Aiden Trimper to Julian. Julian Watts at the center line, makes his way around over the blue line. Juice winds up, shot, glove save, Brody McGregor. It was an easy save for Brody. Saw that puck the whole way, was going right at his head, so he caught it. Puck comes out into the middle. Now makes its way into the corner. Ethan Potter going after it. Potter sends this back behind the net for Amanon. Amanon spearing at that puck, and it gets covered up by Brody for the save. We'll have a face-off to his right side one more time. Brody McGregor is a junior this year, right? He's in 11th grade. And he's coming in at like, what, 6'5", that kid? Something like 6'3"? Whatever. Shot Saber goes off the leg of Connor LeDuc. Comes back to the point. Julian Watts gives this to Steven. Saber backhands this into the corner for Amadon. Amadon sends this out into the slot. Nobody there, and it's going to make its way into the neutral zone. Grabbed by Julian Watts. He passes this over to Andre. Andre makes his way into the middle at the blue line. Passes over to Juice. Juice from the left side. Looking, centering pass. Misses everybody. Goes across the paint. 2 open net one-timers sitting there like ducks on the pond. Could have hit it if I was blind, but not if I'm wearing black holding a stick. This puck comes out. Carter Nethers out from the penalty box. Backhand shot save made by Aiden Terry. Comes around behind the net. Gets collapsed upon by Andre Watts. Gets up. Puck is in the corner. And finally, we're going to get a whistle for a hook. Probably the hook that sent Nethers to the ground. So it'll be an IHC power play. Ontario Bay penalty, number 9, Andre Watts. 2-minute minor for hooking. Number 9, 2-minute. It's an IHC Cavaliers power play. Roll, Cavs. Puck comes up. Nethers punches that back into the corner. Carter Donnelly going after it, nudges it out. Owen O'Donnell catches it, comes back to Nethers. Carter weaves his way around at the hash marks, at the corner, sends this behind the net for Owen O'Donnell. O'Donnell trying to hit Nethers in front, gets tipped away, comes over to the near corner. James Law trying to backhand that out. Jared Bach holds it at the point, fires it back in behind the goal. At that far corner, Nick Neto with it. Neto gives it to Isaac Kuhn. Kuhn coming around behind the goal, looking for a wraparound, nothing doing. Goes to the corner, sends this back behind the net for Owen O'Donnell. O'Donnell at the corner, back to Nethers at the point, shot through, save made, Aiden Terry. Puck comes to the corner. That little drop of water is almost out of our, it's halfway through. It's making its way down. Nethers from behind his net, skates up, challenged by Pooler, passes it to Bach. Bach over the center line, now over the blue line, advancing forward. Bach in the corner, over the end line, now in the trapezoid. Bach being attached by Julian Watts. Goes over, passes puck back to the point for Nate Taylor. Taylor over to Trimper. Trimper back over to Bach. Shot low, save, rebound, covered up by Aiden Terry. Face off to the right side of Terry, comes out. Adam Pooler with it. Pooler gets by Taylor, trying to get around Bach. That's really hard to do. Loses that puck, coming over. Owen Van Brocklin picks that up. Van Brocklin in front of his goal, skating up on the near side into the neutral zone. Van Brocklin stays away from Pooler, over the blue line, shot high, save, Terry. Puck comes out, grabbed by Julian Watts, sends this off the glass, gets by Jared Bach. Aiden Trimper hustling back. That puck is on its edge, sets it down, goes into the trapezoid. 5 seconds remaining in the power play for IHC. IHC over the blue line in the offensive end. Terry Trimper shot, and it's a goal. It made it in. Aiden Trimper. And that's an even strength goal for the Trimpmeister. Trimpenhammer. IHC goal scored by number 7, Aiden Trimper. Assisted by number 10, Owen Van Brocklin from 5, Jarrett Bach. 7 from 10 from 5. Trimper from Van Brocklin from Bach. Time of the Cavaliers' even strength goal, 10-22. Battle for that puck ensues in the corner. Noah Thompson trying to get it out. Comes all the way out through the neutral zone. On its edge, sliding sideways.
Picked up by Carter Nethers. Nethers snaps it back for Connor Lamb. Lamb off the board trying to get it away from Julian Watts. Doesn't. Comes back to him. Puts his high off the glass. Gets it by, I meant to say, Jackson Smith. Stopped by Julian Watts. This comes out into the neutral zone. Brady Van Brocklin with it. Van Brocklin gets hit from behind by Mateo Dalpe. And Dalpe's going to go to the box for the elbow. It's a foolish penalty. The old elbow just came in too high. Face-off will be to the left side of Aiden Terry, and it's another power play opportunity for the IHC Cavaliers. Ontario Bay penalty number 23, Mateo Dalpe. 2-minute minor for elbowing. Number 23, 2 minutes elbow. And that's a goal. What did she write? Is that 10, 20? So that was Ontario Bay penalty to Mateo Dalpe, followed up by an IHC power play goal scored by number 10, Owen Van Brocklin, assisted, I think, by number 20, Nate Taylor, from 7, Aiden Trimper, 10 from 20 from 7. Time of the Cavaliers' power play goal, 11:26. And that's an icing. That'll give me a second to get a sip of water and to share with you my sponsors. Two Broke Moms, located on Main Street in Pulaski, next to the Chinese food restaurant across the street from the bank. Power Play Sports, located at exit 47 off Interstate 81 in Watertown. Dupree's Cleaning Services, interior and exterior cleaning for your commercial, residential, or industrial facility. Glory Construction and Development. If you're going to have it built in his glory. Reaching back for this puck in the neutral zone, Connor LeDuc sends this forward weakly. Dylan Van Brocklin turns it back, goes right to Connor. Connor goes a hard, nice pass to Nick Neto. Neto dumps this in and hits the official in the chest. Van Brocklin back behind the net. That's Dylan Van Brocklin for Ontario Bay against Isaac Kuhn. Kuhn wins that battle, gets that puck to Nick Neto. Neto returns it back to Cooney behind the net. Kuhn over in the corner. Dumps this to the other corner for Owen O'Donnell. Owen back out to the point. Fired by Norman Cushman. Save made. Aiden Terry. Owen O'Donnell at the corner. Trying to pull that puck out. James Law coming in, putting on the hit. Carter Donnelly gets a piece of it. Puck comes out. Isaac Kuhn grabs it. Kuhn tries dumping it back. He hits the ref again. That's the second time that official's gotten in the way of a play. Nick Neto with this puck. At the hash mark, dumps it back behind for Owen O'Donnell. O'Donnell to the corner, looking for somebody to pass to. And IHC is still playing like they're on the power play, and Ontario Bay still looks like they're defending the power play. Ethan Potter off the boards, comes out into the neutral zone. Cameron Dalin trying to drive that puck out. Dalin gets this around Connor LeDuc. And LeDuc squeezes onto Dalin. Whoa, centering pass, not able to make it to Ethan Potter. Puck comes to Isaac Kuhn. Kuhn centering this over to Connor Lamb. Lamb gets hit from behind by Cameron Dalin. Andre Watts sends his puck up. Aiden Terry playing on that puck. Taken back behind the net by Julian Watts. Tries sending this around. Stopped by Carter Nether. Centering pass gets picked off by Cameron Dalin. Dalin passes up to Ethan Potter. Potter moving down with this puck. Potter getting hooked. Gets that shot off. Goes wide. Rebound comes loose. Sent over against the boards. Nethers kicks it over with his skate. Mateo Dalpe there sends this around. Connor Lamb on the near side trying to get that by Andre Watts. Andre not able to hold it in. Puck comes out picked up by Noah Thompson. Thompson coming back the other way. Puck goes into the trapezoid. Sent over to the corner. played by Stephen Wheeler. Wheeler trying to get this out. Forwards his puck to Grant Harris. Harris tries dumping it in. Bad angle, goes off the boards, collected by Brady Van Brocklin. Brady sends this around behind his goal. Carter Nethers getting ridden by Stephen Wheeler. Passes his puck off to Brady Van Brocklin. Brady sends it around on the far side to Noah Thompson. Thompson gets this out into the neutral zone. Owen Van Brocklin trying to catch up to it. Puck gets turned back by Mason Warrens. In the IHC zone, Jose Rivera with this puck, sends this out into the middle. Jose receives it back, dumps this puck in, goes to the corner, being chased after by Connor DeMott. Connor DeMott back behind the net in the trapezoid, grabs that puck, sends it up along the boards. Harris gets a piece of it, but that's going to be an icing anyway, and that'll bring the faceoff back down by Aiden Terry. And as you can see, that little bit of water is just past the halfway mark. Anytime now, it'll finish off. All we need is a nice clean hit back there to wipe it off. 1:52 remaining in the first period. IHC leads by a score of 3-1. Puck goes behind the goal. Tanner Esposito sends it back over to the near corner for Owen Van Brocklin. Owen back to Bach. Bach to Van Brocklin. Van Brocklin passes over to Nether's shot. Save made. Rebound goes out. Picked up by Aiden Trimper. Trimper at the corner. Trimper looking. Trimper gets hit by Jacob Amidon. Puck comes out to Nethers. Nethers fires this in, goes to the corner, played by Carter Donnelly, and we're going to get a roughing penalty against Jacob Amidon. Got a mouth guard on the ice. The official is kicking it over to the side. It's wise of him not to pick it up. It was in the mouth of one of these smelly hockey players. Ontario Bay penalty, number 12, Jacob Amidon, 2-minute minor for roughing. Number 12, 2 minutes rough. Time of the minor penalty, 15:38. It's a Cavalier power play. Roll Cavs. Little extracurriculars there after the whistle. No penalties assessed, so it's just some good old-fashioned hockey fun. James Law squaring off against Owen O'Donnell. O'Donnell wins his draw, comes back looking to take that shot, gets blocked in front by Andre Watts. It's loose. Watts again sends this out. Now turned over. James Law couldn't clear it. Carter Nethers dumps this back in. Julian Watts trying to dodge away from Owen O'Donnell. Watts loses that puck. Law gets it out, clears the zone, hustling back after it. Nate Taylor. Taylor picks it up at the faceoff circle, goes in front of his net. Dalin sweeps it away. Law overshot wide of the net. Dalin, oh no, that's Law. Here's Dalin. There's Kuhn. Here's Taylor. Nate Taylor picks that puck up, brings it out into the neutral zone. Nate Taylor over the blue line, advances this puck forward, goes around back behind the net. Julian Watts going over after it. Nick Netto behind him. Watts goes over towards Owen O'Donnell's side. O'Donnell grabs that puck. O'Donnell with it. I missed my minute call. I do that too often. James Law picks this puck up at the trapezoid. He tries sending this down the length of the ice. It's bouncing its way. It's going to make it on net. Brody McGregor is going to cover it up as Cameron Dallin chased that puck in. 9.1 seconds to go in the first period. Face-off will be to the right side of Brody. There's enough time for Ontario Bay to rip a shot and get a goal here. It'd be great to go into the locker room only down by 1. Puck grabbed by Jared Bach, rips it behind the net for Aiden Trimper. Trimper picks his puck up, 2 seconds. He takes a shot, blocked by the big Steve Saber, and that's where this one's going to end. And that concludes our first period of play here at the Watertown Municipal Arena, home of the IHC Cavaliers. During this intermission, make sure you stop by and get your 50-50 raffle tickets. The 50-50 raffle pot is now over $400. Make sure you get your ticket now. We went from $110 to over $400. That'll get you a nice twig for your birthday. Get your 50-50 raffle tickets now. Remember, this game is being live streamed on YouTube right now. Go to YouTube, the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence. Make sure you subscribe and like the video because that's what all the cool kids are doing today. Shout out to my sponsors. Let's go to intermission first. There we go, my intermission sign. Shout out to my sponsors, Two Broke Moms, located on Main Street in Pulaski, next to the Chinese food restaurant across the street from the bank. You can get all of your personalized and team apparel there. Power Play Sports, exit 47 off Interstate 81, a fully stocked CCM and Bauer Hockey Pro Shop with team apparel as well. Dupree's Cleaning Services for all of your interior and exterior cleaning needs for your residential, industrial, or commercial facility. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram at Dupree's Cleaning Services. Or online at exteriorcleaning315.com. Glory Construction and Development for all of your new building and new structure construction needs. If you're going to have it built in his glory. Sparks and Recreation. Follow them on YouTube, the Guile family, as they travel across the country and go to Disney World while picking up cars to buy and resell on their used car lot in New Haven, New York. They see lots of great sights across this country. They race in enduro races. Check them out, Sparks and Recreation. Give them a subscription there. All Wheel Auto. Stop by and see the Guile family live and in person on Route 104 in New Haven, New York. And while you're there, pick up your very own used Subaru. Streamside RV Park and Golf Course, a beautiful 12-hole course located around a seasonal RV park on Tinker Tavern Road in Pulaski. Streamside. If you want to be greenside, you got to be streamside. And Divots Restaurant and Bar, located at Streamside Golf Course. Divots Restaurant and Bar, where the food is good and the beer is cold and the friends are aplenty. Stop in, tell them the Dan-Dalin sent you. You know what? Pick up a little free beer token and leave it for me. Tell him a beer for the Dan-Dalin when he comes in. I'd love you forever. Fire it up. Falls out of my mouth. Falls out of my mouth. The batteries that I started off with were dead. $405.
fans, we are back, and there's the face-off, second period. Ontario Bay, the visiting team, in black, going from left to right this period. IHC is the home team in white, and they are going from right to left here in the second period. IHC with this puck. Owen Van Broecklyn passes up to Carter Nethers. Nethers brings this over the blue line and falls down. Puck goes into the corner. Nethers after it. Nethers gets hit by Julian Watts. Coming away with that puck, Owen Van Broecklyn. Van Broecklyn back to Trimper. Aiden Trimper up to Nethers. Nethers misses it. Julian Watts gets that puck. Watts takes this behind the net and turns it over. Gets swatted away by Andre Watts. Andre chasing after it. So's Tanner Esposito. Esposito turns his puck back for Owen Van Broecklyn. Owen coming around. Loses that puck. Amadon over out of the box now to get that puck. Amadon trying to send it around Nethers, not able to. Nethers still pushing that puck forward. It comes loose. Owen Van Broecklyn with it. Owen Van Broecklyn passes this puck up. It comes back behind the net. Aiden Trimper collects it. Trimper back to the point for Bach. Bach fires this in. Save made by Aiden Terry. Have a face-off to the left side of Aiden Terry. Taking that draw, Caden Elliott. He's going to square off against James Law. Got Law, Potter, and Dallin on the forward line. Law wins the draw, goes over to the boards. Only Connor Lamb is there. Lamb behind the net, comes over onto the near side, dumps that puck back for Colin Whitmore. Whitmore misses it. Stepping up to get it along the boards is Brady Van Broecklyn. Sends this back into the corner for Colin. Anyway, Colin loses it. James Law sends this down the length of the ice. Dallin after it, avoids the icing call. Dallin gets checked into the boards by Jose Rivera. Dallin puts a hit on Brady Van Broecklyn. Brady goes down. Dallin with the puck. Shot. No, nothing doing. Puck comes out to James Law. Law trying to push that to Dallin. Held in at the blue line. Dallin sends this forward, and it goes to Brady Van Broecklyn. Out into the neutral zone. Connor Lamb skating up with this puck. Lamb over the blue line. Sends this into the corner. Dylan Van Broecklyn gets hit by Connor Lamb. Down he goes, picking that puck up. Mateo Dalpy sends this around behind the goal. Connor DeMott trying to get it out. Dalpy. Now, Cameron Dallin does get that into the neutral zone. Banked off Dalpy. Dallin brings this in. Dallin takes it back by Norman Cushman. Dallin in the corner has got Cushman on him. Coming in to pull that puck away, though, Owen O'Donnell. Puck returned all the way down. Noah Thompson going after it, as is Dylan Van Broecklyn, and that's going to be an icing. And that'll bring the face-off all the way back down by Brody McGregor. During the second intermission, I will share a slideshow of pictures of some of our seniors from their younger years playing ice hockey. Amadon shot, save, Brody McGregor. Face off to the right side of Brody. Amadon, Steve Saber set that in. That's a goal! That's a goal! It went over the line! Ontario Bay coming back within one. Steve Saber ringing it up. Ontario Bay goal scored by number 25, Steven Saber. Unassisted, number 25, unassisted. Time of the Ontario Bay Storm goal, 2:41. That puck goes up and hits the netting, and it's out of play. It'll give us a face-off in the Ontario Bay zone. Face-off goes to Andre Watts. Andre trying to get it out. Owen Van Broecklyn not able to take it away. Aiden Trimper does. Sends this back up. Owen Van Broecklyn picks it up. Sends this behind the net. Grabbed by
Amadon fires this out. Nethers picks this up in his end, turns this puck back into the neutral zone. Amadon overskates it. Julian Watts picks this up, has that picked away by Owen Van Brocklin, but Juice stays with that puck. Centering pass attempted, gets tipped away. Aiden Trimper, the recipient of the tip. Here's Aiden Trimper moving with this puck. Over the blue line, gets that around Andre Watts. Puck goes to the corner. Trimper gets turned around. Andre able to get that puck, and that is a trip. I don't know who caused the trip, but I know they tripped the Trimp. He's calling over for him. It's Julian Watts. Ontario Bay penalty, number 10, Julian Watts. 2-minute minor for tripping. Number 10, 2 minutes, trip. Time of the minor penalty, 3:35. It's a Cavalier power play. Roll, Cavs. Cameron Dallin able to get that puck out. Dallin chasing after it, going down into the corner, back behind in a trapezoid. Cameron picks that puck up, loses it, goes to Jared Bach. Jared Bach sends that out to Isaac Kuhn. Kuhn over the center line, brings that puck in, sends this in deep. Connor DeMott gets a piece of it, gives it to Andre Watts. Andre sends this all the way down the length of the ice. Jared Bach's got plenty of time to recoup and pick that puck up. Bach from his trapezoid passes that puck up on the near side for Tanner Esposito. Esposito sends this in. Connor DeMott grabs it in the trapezoid. Puck gets deflected, goes way high. Glove down by Adam Pooler. Pooler sends this down. Steve Saber giving it everything he's got. Saber picks that puck up in the corner. Centering pass goes to Brady Van Brocklin. Not sure why. Brady passes this puck up to Aiden Trimper. Trimper over the blue line. Stops short to lose Adam Pooler. Trimper passes over to Brady Van Brocklin. Brady's shot misses wide right, goes off the boards, comes out for Aiden. Aiden near the point, passes his puck up to Nate Taylor. Taylor shot, save, Aiden Terry. Rebound taken by Aiden Trimper. Trimper misses that goal. Puck is collected by Brady Van Brocklin on the near side. He passes back to Tanner Esposito. Esposito to Taylor, fires it in wide right. Comes back out for Nate Taylor. Taylor over to Brady Van Brocklin. Van Brocklin off the boards for Tanner Esposito in the corner. Esposito pops this puck back, and we've got a whistle because the net came off. Official's going to go over and fix that net. He's been hit by 2 pucks. He might as well fix the net. Actually, he was hit by the same puck twice. Let's be clear here. Face-off's going to be to the left side of Aiden Terry. 11 seconds remaining in the penalty kill for Ontario Bay. James Law is going to take the draw, squaring off against Caden Elliott, number 13. The official has glued the net in with some water. Strong stuff. Face-off won by Law, goes over against the boards. Connor DeMott trying to get it out. Law grabbing that puck, trying to clear it. It's at his skates. Caden Elliott sends this to the corner. Connor DeMott grabs it, sends this off the boards. That goes the length of the ice. The penalty has expired. Puck goes over the end line. Chased down by Jose Rivera. Rivera at the corner with this puck. Avoids James Law, passes puck up to Colin Whitmore. Whitmore trying to send this out, turned back by Ethan Potter to Cameron Dallin. Dallin moving in, spinning around. Dallin gets leveled by Caden Elliott. That shot goes off of Brody, goes high into the sky, comes down. Whitmore with it at his blue line. Whitmore in the neutral zone. Sends his puck forward for Connor Lamb. Lamb's got Andre Watts on him. Connor sends this at the goal. Aiden Terry dishes it off to the corner. Grabbed there by Stephen Wheeler. Wheeler, where's that Connor DeMott? Sure skates like Connor. That's Connor DeMott. Puck comes up. Dallin grabs it at the hash mark. Cameron Dallin. We've got a delayed penalty against Connor Lamb. There's nothing new. Puck gets touched by Jose Rivera, and that's a holding penalty against Mr. Lamb. Connor's tall. He's got a little bit of a temper. Face-off will be to the right side of Brody. There's all the people. Let's see if Ontario Bay can hold a whole power play. IHC penalty, number 23, Connor Lamb, 2-minute minor for holding. Number 23, 2 minutes, hold. Time of the minor penalty, 6:30. Puck comes around. Nate Taylor grabs this puck, rips this the length of the ice, hits high off the glass, comes out for Blake Gregory. Julian Watts from behind his net passes over to Andre. Andre tries playing it off the boards, can't catch up to it. Puck gets turned back by Blake. Julian takes it again back behind his goal. Juice passes over to Jacob Amadon. Amadon through the neutral zone, coming in hot on the right side, gets butt-checked by Carter Nethers. Puck goes to Blake Gregory, held in by Andre Watts. Andre to Julian. Julian up to Ethan Potter. Potter sends this all the way across for Andre. Andre having a hard time catching that pass. Opts to pass it over to Julian. Julian's got Nate Taylor on him. Juice with this puck over to the center point. Sends this over to the side for Potter. Shot! High, goes wide left. Saber can't catch it. Picked up by Andre Watts. Watts sends this into the corner for Steven Saber. Saber for behind the goal and comes over to the corner for Ethan Potter. Ethan out to Andre, shot in, that gets deflected out in front. No, caught by Brody McGregor. .36 seconds remaining in the penalty kill for IHC. James Law facing off against Owen Van Brocklin. Jacob Amadon with the puck on the near side. Sends this back to Andre Watts. Andre over to Julian. Julian in deep to Law. Law back to Julian. Juice over to Andre. Andre winds up. Shot deflected. Tipped. Dalin. Law. Dalin. Anybody can see that puck. Loose goes out onto the side. Taken by Owen Van Brocklin. And Brady Van Brocklin dumps that puck in deep. Picked up by Andre Watts, comes high, drops down. Aiden Trimper trying to get a piece of it. Goes to Owen Van Brocklin, and now to Julian Watts. Julian curling around in the neutral zone, passes over to his big brother Andre. Andre at the center line, fires his puck forward, gets stopped and turned back by Brady Van Brocklin. Pass comes across to Andre. Andre Watts trying to get that shot off. Save made by Brody McGregor. .806 to go in the second period. Check out these awesome sponsors. Without these sponsors and generous people like you, I wouldn't be able to do what I do. All contributions go towards the upkeep and replacement of my equipment, and anything left over is going towards my master's degree. I have been accepted into the master's program for new media journalism at Full Sail University in Orlando, Florida. As much as I would like to do on campus, that is a remote course. Do it all on the computer. I'm sure I'll visit campus once or twice with Mickey Mouse, but I'm looking to get my master's as long as I can afford it, so feel free to contribute any money, or any money I raise goes directly to that master's program. Mateo Dalpe with this puck. Fires it in on net. Save made. Brody McGregor. Puck goes to the corner. Grant Harris sends it back to the point. Ripped by Carter DeMott. Connor DeMott. So many similar names. Shot fired. Adam Pooler scooped off the ice by Brody McGregor. Face off to the left side of McGregor. Goes in deep, picked up by Carter Nethers. He fires this all the way around. And we've got an interference call against Colin Whitmore. Penalties by Lamb and Whitmore back-to-back here for IHC. Another power play opportunity for Ontario Bay. Amadon, Saber, and Potter on the forward line. IHC penalty number 8, Colin Whitmore. 2-minute minor for interference. Number 8, 2 minutes, interference. Time of the minor penalty, 9:58. Puck held in by Andre Watt, sends this into the corner. Jarrett Bach back there to play on it. Bach rips this around along the glass, and that's going to make it by everybody. Nate Taylor chasing after it, as is Julian Watts. Julian blocking him. Nate Taylor trying to drive Juice into the boards. Juice comes away with that puck. Juice dodges Nate Taylor. Taylor hits the boards. Julian, I think, is just trying to make Nate hit the boards again. Julian passes out to Amadon. Amadon over the blue line. In deep, loses that puck. Law behind, shot, save made. Brody McGregor. Puck goes back behind. Amadon from the corner. Shot, blocked out in front. Jared Bach gets it. Goes high off the netting. Gloved down by a jumping, leaping Julian Watts. We'll have a face-off in the IHC zone. 1:04 to go in the player advantage for Ontario Bay. They trail IHC here 3-2 with just over 6 minutes to go in the second period here at the Watertown Municipal Arena. IHC wins that draw. Puck comes back. Brady Van Brocklin with it in the corner. Loses it to James Law. Law backhands this in deep for Pooler. Pooler coming around trying to center that pass. It goes off the side of the net. Collected by Jose Rivera. Rivera can't get that puck out. Comes back to Brady Van Brocklin. Van Brocklin able to clear it out into the neutral zone. Andre Watts picks it up, passes it to Julian. Julian back over to Adam Pooler. Pooler over the blue line into the offensive end. Brings this over into the slot. Misses wide. Dalin gets a piece of it. Picked up by Aiden Trimper. Trimper passes puck up. Goes to Andre Watts. Shot goes off of Jose Rivera into the corner. Rivera hits James Law. Puck goes across the zone. Julian Watts picks it up, fires this at the goal, goes off the boards. This is going to come out into the neutral zone, chased down by Andre Watts. He's got Aiden Trimper on his tail, sends this into the neutral zone for Juice. Juice tries to dodge around Brady Van Brocklin. Juice able to bring that puck forward into the offensive end. 1 second, and the teams are even now. Julian dumps that puck in, retreats back to pick up Colin Whitmore, see where he's going, and they're both going off the ice. Pooler, shot, save made, Brody McGregor. Another fine play by Brody. Brody's been known to have an off game or two, but if he is on, he is on. Brody McGregor, one of the best in Section 3. He's got my vote anyway. Puck picked up by Norman Cushman behind the net. Cushman passes this puck over for Connor Leduc. Leduc sends this out and through the neutral zone all the way down the end of the ice. Connor DeMott gets that puck, sends it to the corner. Adam Pooler can't get to it. Leduc trying to dig that puck out. Coming in to pick this puck up is Isaac Kuhn. Puck comes over near side at the point. Cushman sends this in deep for Kuhn. Kuhn gives this over to Owen O'Donnell. O'Donnell back to Cushman. Cushman in deep. Kuhn plays it off the backboards. Kuhn coming around, snaps this back to Owen O'Donnell. O'Donnell's got Connor DeMott all over him. Cushman going in, gives this puck to O'Donnell. Owie along the boards. Still with this puck. DeMott comes over, misses a check. Isaac Kuhn coming in, trying to pull that puck off. Comes out, Steve Saber with it. Steve Saber sends this off the boards, and he's going in after it. Cushman with him. Grabs that puck off the backboards. Now Adam Pooler has it. Pooler trying to pass this to Amadon. Amadon turns around to get it. Fires this back into the far corner for Steve Saber. Saber battling for that puck against Connor Leduc. Connor DeMott dumps that puck in. Gets slowed by Cushman. Saber's got to get off the ice. for the onsides. This gets passed up, touched by Kuhn to avoid the icing. Grabbed by Carter Donnelly. Donnelly passes over to Mason Warnes. Warnes misses it. Coming in off the bench is Caden Elliott. Elliott takes his puck back behind the net, sends this up. It gets grabbed by Ethan Potter. Potter gives it to Cameron Dallin. Dallin's got to get around Carter Nethers. Stops short. Nethers able to drive him over the side, knocks that puck free. Jared Bach back there in the trapezoid. Dallin can't pull that by. Nethers with that puck sends us up along the boards. Donnelly trying to hold it in. Donnelly with it. Donnelly gets nailed by Colin Whitmore. Nice check, Whitmore. Dallin trying to pull that around Nethers. Dallin with it, sends this to the corner. He's going after it. Jared Bach as well. Dallin sends this around for Potter. Ethan Potter with it, sends this back out towards in front of the goal. Nether sends this over to the side. Bach clears it out. Mason Warnes trying to get that puck. He gets taken out by Whitmore. Whitmore picks this puck up off the boards. Whitmore pushed against the boards by Andre Watt. Coming in, Caden Elliott. Driving that puck back behind the goal. Look at how pretty those boys are. Puck comes over against the side. Grabbed by Mateo Dalpe. Dalpe fires this out. Ethan Potter with it. Potter moving up. Shot. Save made. Brody McGregor. .203 to go in the second period. This is a very close game here. 3-2. Shots are 17-14 in favor of IHC. They are winning on the goal side. They're winning on the shot side. And they have more penalties. I guess they're winning on the penalty side, too. Puck comes around near side. Brady Van Brocklin picks this up. Tries driving this out. Touched by Tanner Esposito over to Aiden Trimper. Trimper to Owen Van Brocklin shot. Save made. Aiden Terry. Puck comes out into the neutral zone. Rivera misses it. Chasing after it. Steve Saber attacks it. Jose gets that puck, gives it over to Owen Van Brocklin. Van Brocklin sends this down the length of the ice. Aiden Trimper chasing after it. Andre Watts gets it. Trimper recovers it off the boards. Trimper comes back, winds up, shot. Save made. Aiden Terry. Make sure you get your 50-50 raffle tickets. The 50-50 raffle pot is up to $570 right now. $570. You want to be in it to win it. Get your 50-50 raffle tickets from the people selling them, walking around or out at the table in the lobby. $570. 1 minute of play remaining in the second period. 1 minute remaining. And that's an icing, and I'll bring the face-off back down to the other end of the ice. Face-off, Dalin goes in deep, taking that puck back behind the net, centering pass, shot low, glove save, Brody McGregor! What a save. I told you he was good. One of the absolute best in Section 3. If I had the mentality of a 4-year-old, I would say I told you so, because I told you so. Aiden Trimper coming out with this puck through the neutral zone, over the blue line, advancing into the offensive end, centering that puck. Nobody there. Dallin there to make sure that puck goes to the corner. Jared Bach holds that at the blue line, passes over to Nethers. Carter winds up, shot, goes wide left. Trimper curling around. Trimper coming up, top of the circle, center point, passes over to Bach. Bach moving forward, takes that shot. It gets deflected, goes back behind the net. Those boys send it back over, comes into the corner. Played up along the side. Ethan Potter trying to get it out. Out it comes. Trimper collects it in the neutral zone. Dumps that puck in deep. Goes around behind the goal. Andre Watts over to get it, as is Owen Van Brocklin. Comes back to Nethers. Nethers sends it up for Owen. Owen pops this, drops down in the corner for Caden Elliott. I'm sorry, for Tanner Esposito, and that's going to do it. Now, before anybody goes anywhere, I want to draw your attention to the one and only Caden LeDuc. Where's Caden? Today is Caden LeDuc's 9th birthday. Happy birthday, Caden LeDuc! So check out these pictures of these seniors. right, we are back here for the third and final period here at Watertown Municipal Arena, and there's a face-off won by IHC. Carter Nethers gets that puck up to Tanner Esposito. He rips that puck in deep, comes around onto the boards near side. Owen Van Brocklin tries putting it on net, taken away, though, by James Law. Law to Ethan Potter. Potter gets us in past Nethers. Nethers with a soft touch on Ethan, and puck goes into the corner. Nethers battling for it, coming in, grabbing it is Owen Van Brocklin. Van Brocklin passes up for Esposito, taken away for Owen again. Owen getting by Cameron Dallin, goes in deep. Dallin with a little shove on Owen. Owen sends that puck out, tried to get it to Trimper, gets knocked away. That gets fired back by Bach, goes high off the glass, and Nate Taylor's not able to hold it at the blue line. Jared Bach coming over to play on it, coming in after him. Dallin. Bach fires that puck just past Dallin's reach, picked up by Julian Watts. Watts goes in as Dallin crosses out, turns that puck over. Nate Taylor with it in his end of the ice. Nate Taylor off the boards for Bach. Bach can't catch it. Juice to Amadon. Amadon to Pooler. Pooler moving forward with this puck. Rips it. Goes off of Brody to the corner on the side. Picked up by Amadon. Shot on net. Save. Brody McGregor. Puck on the side, Aiden Trimper. Trimper picking his puck up, skating out with it into the neutral zone. He gets around Amadon. Trimper coming in over the blue line. Trimper moving in, forced in deep, shot fired. Around Andre Watts, save made. Aiden Terry. Steve Saber picks that puck up on the far. No, I'm sorry, it's Mason. Mason Warrens moves that forward for Steven Saber. There's Saber. He loses it. Puck comes back to Pooler. Pooler shot. Goal! Adam Pooler! Adam Pooler from Steve Saber. And we've got a tie game. Ontario Bay goal scored by number 21, Adam Pooler. Assisted by number 25, Steven Saber. 21 from 25, Pooler from Saber. Time of the Ontario Bay Storm goal, 1:32. And with 15 minutes to go, we've got ourselves a new hockey game. Face-off's going to be to the left side of Brody McGregor. Van Brocklin facing off against James Law. James just driving that puck forward, picked up by Nethers. Nethers gets this back over to Owen. Owen Van Brocklin passes out to Aiden Trimper. Trimper coming wide of Mason Warrens. Warrens trying to keep him over there, able to get his stick on that puck. Dallin going over to get a piece of it. Turned back in the trapezoid. Andre Watts with it. Watts backhands his puck up for Ethan Potter. Potter touches it, goes into the neutral zone. Grabbed there by Jared Bach. Bach over to Owen Van Brocklin. Owen cutting back in front of his goal. Tries sending it out. Adam Pooler to Jacob Amadon. Save made. Brody McGregor. McGregor gets back up. I lost sight of that puck. I didn't know where it went. Dallin chasing after it in the corner with Nethers. Nethers puts Dallin into the boards. Amadon comes over to pick it up. Dallin with that puck trying to stuff it in. Comes back behind the goal into the corner. At the point now, Julian Watts with it. Watts coming over. Shot fired. Save made. Brody McGregor. Near side. IHC brings that puck out, passes across for Esposito. Tanner dumps that puck in, goes off for his change. Julian Watts comes over to play it in the corner. Aiden Trimper there. Trimper takes that puck away, goes in behind the net, looking for somebody to pass to. Goes off the skate of Amadon to Adam Pooler. Pooler moves it forward. Saber collects it in the neutral zone. Saber fires that forward where only Jose Rivera is. Rivera takes that puck, snaps it behind the boards to give it to Caden Elliott. Elliott sends this out into the neutral zone, and looks like Connor Lamb didn't realize he was receiving a pass. Puck gets turned back in by Jacob Amadon. Elliott in the corner with Pooler. Pooler sends us towards the goal, collected by Nate Taylor. Taylor gets hit by Amadon. Taylor squaring up to get that base. Elliott comes over, picks that puck up. Elliott behind the net on the far side, sends his puck across for Connor Lamb. Lamb can't catch it behind him. Puck goes off the boards, collected by Julian Watts. Watts spins around to lose Colin Whitmore, pops this puck out into the neutral zone. Stopped there by Connor Leduc. Leduc dumps it in and then dumps Matteo Dalpi. Dylan Van Brocklin trying to fire that puck out, gets tipped, goes high. Whitmore able to hold that. Coming out, though, Steven Saber over the center line, dumps his puck in. Steven's going to go off for his change. McGregor makes sure that puck stays behind for Connor Leduc. Leduc tries sending this out, gets caught in the slot, trying to shove that forward, and it goes back behind the goal. Connor Leduc loses it in the corner. Matteo Dalpe sends this in deep, collected now behind the net by Norman Cushman. Cushman can't get that puck out, gets taken away. Dalpe fires this into the corner. Going over to play on it, Jackson Smith. Smith out to Dalpe. Dalpe shot fired. Glove save, Brody McGregor. 12:37 to go in this third period. Tied at 3. Face-off, James Law and Owen O'Donnell. O'Donnell sends this forward, comes to Connor DeMont. He rips this into the corner, picked up by Jose Rivera. Rivera loses Law, passes this puck up for Brady Van Brocklen. Brady fires this over to the far corner, played off the backboard by Nick Netto. Netto at the corner, sends this puck in deep. It's taken away there by James Law. Law tries sending it up, gets stopped by Isaac Kuhn, who sends this back into the corner. Chased after by Netto. Now Owen O'Donnell. O'Donnell sends this across the paint. Everybody misses. Cameron Dallin gets this out, makes it by Brady Van Brocklen. Van Brocklen and Potter going after it. Van Brocklen gets to it first, rips it around for Jose Rivera. Rivera at the corner, curling back to the safety behind his net. Amadon coming on, putting the pressure, sends this up to Nick Netto. Netto pass behind Isaac Kuhn. Kuhn comes back to pick that puck up. Crosses over the blue line. Amadon, nice stick check. Great job back checking by the captain. Jacob Amadon moving up with this puck from the corner now. Weaving his way out. Puck comes out into the neutral zone. Dumped back in by Nate Taylor. That'll give Julian Watts a second to breathe as he collects that puck. Passes out to Potter. Potter one touch to Amadon. Amadon shot from the center line. Save made. Brody McGregor. Puck is still loose. Shot taken by Adam Pooler. It's a goal! Pooler from Amadon! And Ontario Bay is going, rightfully so, absolutely bonkers. Ontario Bay goal scored by number 21, his second in a row, Adam Pooler. Assisted by number 12, Jacob Amadon. 21 from 12, Pooler from Amadon. Time of the Ontario Bay Storm goal, 5:37. Trimper with that puck along the side. He's getting wrapped up by James Law. Puck comes back for Andre Watts. Watts gets this out. Ethan Potter moving forward. That puck gets knocked away by Nate Taylor. Grabbed by James Law. Taken away by Owen Van Brocklen. Owen passes over to Tanner Esposito. Esposito drops his puck back to Taylor. Taylor with it. Challenged by Potter. Nate Taylor curls around, trying to keep that puck away from Ethan. Passes over to Esposito. Sliding in, Matteo Dalpe takes a spill. Connor DeMont dumps that puck in, and he goes off for his change. Nate Taylor gets checked by Matteo Dalpe. Jackson Smith trying to pull that puck out, and Van Brocklen taking it away. Owen over the blue line into the offensive end, getting behind Julian Watts. Watts gets a stick on it, stops that puck in the corner. Watts coming away. Watts moving that puck to Matteo Dalpe. Teo going behind the net, passes it back to Julian. Julian tries clearing it out, held in by Carter Nethers. Juice with it one more time, trying to get it past Carter. Runs right into Aiden Trimper. Battle for that puck along the boards. Comes back for Grant Harris. Harris can't get that puck out. Held in by Norm Cushman. Cushman on the side. Sends that puck in deep. Julian Watts able to get that out into the neutral zone. Norman Cushman collects it. This Cush. Cush passes it over to Connor Leduc. Leduc dumps that in to the corner, and that's an icing. And it'll bring the face-off back down by Brody McGregor. Face off to the left side of Brody, won by IHC. Jose Rivera gets that off the boards for Connor Lamb. Lamb coming in. Connor DeMott blocking. Puck comes back and picked off by Amadon. Amadon to DeMott. DeMott up to Saber. Saber in the middle to 2-on-3. Nethers coming back checking. Puck bounces at Brody. Brody sends this to the corner. Puck grabbed by Brady Van Brocklin. Now Jose Rivera with it. Stopped. Colin Whitmore. Battle for this puck over the end line. Coming away. Lamb shot. Kick save. Aiden Terry. Whitmore behind the goal trying to center it. Nothing doing. And we're going to have a holding penalty against Ontario Bay. Ontario Bay penalty, number 12, 2-minute minor for holding. Number 12, Jacob Amadon, 2 minutes, hold. Time of the minor penalty, 8:19. It's a Cavalier power play. Roll, Cavs. Puck comes out to Jared Bach. Bach shot, save. Terry, rebound pops up. Esposito not able to get it. Tanner settles this down along the board, centers this over to Tripper. Tripper with the shot, goes back behind the net. Esposito trying to send it out in front. It comes back behind. Cutting over Andre Watts. Watts sends this puck out into the neutral zone. Nate Taylor back to pick this puck up. Nate Taylor behind the goal. Coming around in the middle slot. Through the neutral zone. Over the center line. Crossed over the blue line. Shot low. Save made. Aiden Terry ricochets up into the netting. Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, I hold in my hand the winning 50-50 raffle ticket. The 50-50 pot was up to $674. The winner receives $337. Get your red tickets out. Number 262613. That's 262613. Stop by the 50-50 raffle table in the lobby to claim your prize. Nethers with this puck behind his net, and they got just under a minute to go in their player advantage. Gives this puck to Aiden Trimper. Trimper over the center line, penetrating over into the offensive end. Trimper in. Forced at the corner by Andre Watts. Now he comes out top of the circle, passes over to Jared Bach. Bach sends his puck in deep, picked up by Isaac Kuhn. Kuhn through the trapezoid, now around on the far side. They're setting up the umbrella. Drops his puck off in the corner, comes out for Nethers. Nethers winds up, shot in, and that doesn't make it through. Puck goes over to the corner. Picked up Aiden Trimper. Trimper, backhand shot, save made, Aiden Terry. It's a huge save by Aiden Terry. Everybody on IHC is waiting for Aiden Trimper to be the difference maker here. And while he's got himself a goal and a couple of assists, certainly making a difference, sometimes you try to rely on a player a little too much and the other team just knows it. And since all of the players on both of these teams play together in some form or fashion, this is a great game. Andre Watts pops his puck around. Cameron Dallin gets it around. Carter Nethers. Jared Bach gets a piece of it. Puck goes into the air. Dallin swinging that stick like a bat, keeping it under the high stick line and not hitting the side because he doesn't want to break his stick because he doesn't have a backup. That is his backup. Amadon out of the box. Bach pushing his puck forward. Comes back out into the neutral zone. Lamb not able to get it. Here goes Jacob moving forward. Amadon in. Shot. Save made. Puck goes around. Picked up at the point. Ripped in by Carter Donnelly. Puck at the corner. Carter Nethers sends this up. Taken by Connor DeMott. He can't get that puck. Can't keep it. Comes out into the neutral zone. Played by Donnelly. Donnelly over to Potter. Potter sends this across. Dalin trying to get around the big body of Connor Lamb. Lamb fires this puck across to the far side. Steve Saber picks this puck up. Saber in the corner. Back into the trapezoid behind the net. Now at the near corner. Saber coming around top of the circle. Drops his puck back in deep. Only person there, though, is Owen O'Donnell. He tried to get that out. Dalin pops it away. Nether's right behind him. He's seen that move before. Sends this puck forward. Grabbed by Colin Whitmore. Taken away by Steve Saber. Knocked into the neutral zone by Connor DeMott. Puck goes to Norman Cushman. Cushman loses it. Turns this over to Ethan Potter. Potter in. Sends this puck. Tried to get it to the corner. It goes off of Cushman. Picked up by Colin Whitmore. 5.5 minutes to go in this game. Whitmore through the neutral zone. Whitmore over the blue line into the offensive end. And Saber able to poke that puck away and take away Whitmore's stick. Cushman holds that shot. Esposito, big save. Aiden Terry. This puck comes out into the neutral zone. Owen Van Brocklin pulling this in, keeping it away from Adam Pooler. Owen into the offensive end at the hash mark. Owen back in deep behind the net, looking for somebody to pass to. Who's got no lane. Sends this back out to the point. Cushman sends this into the corner, goes behind the goal for Esposito. Esposito and Andre Watts. Watts tries sending it high. Connor LeDuc holds this at the blue line. LeDuc fires this to the far corner. It was probably a shot on net. He missed. Cushman picks it at the point. Sends this forward. Gets blocked by Amidon. Grabbed by Pooler. Held by Cushman. Cushman sends it to where nobody's at. Off the boards, picked up by Connor LeDuc. LeDuc in at the hash mark, driven into the boards by Andre Watts. Andre still driving LeDuc. Amidon comes in, takes this puck, sends it to the corner. Dylan Van Brocklin over there. Van Brocklin gets buried by Van Brocklin. No relation. Van Brocklin takes his puck away, moves up, shot, save, off the crossbar, goes back off the glass, drops down into the corner. From the point, Norman Cushman can't get that shot blocked. Shot on net, save made. Aiden Terry. Battle for that puck in the corner. Owen Van Brocklin and Jacob Amidon. Puck goes to Esposito behind the net. Esposito to Connor LeDuc. LeDuc winds up shot. That gets deflected off a Saber. Comes out into the middle. Cushman fires this forward. Grabbed by Andre Watts. And Watts is able to clear the zone. 4 minutes to go. And Andre Watts ices the puck. And I can take a breath. Well, looks like we've got a timeout. Which way did they point? Looks like we've got a timeout. This gives you time to take a timeout and go on your YouTube account and subscribe to the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence. I reached my 2,000th subscriber today. Let's see what subscriber number you could be. Let's get over 3,000. Come on, get those phones out. The Dan-Dalin on YouTube and subscribe because you're cool. All right, face off to the right side of Aiden the Eagle. Terry won by Ontario Bay. Julian Watts rips his puck all the way around. Jared Bach and Cameron Dalin going after it. And Dallin's going to let Bach beat him to it. When did you get slow? Cameron Dalin. Face off to the right side of Aiden Terry again. James Law loses it to Van Brocklin. Owen pulls his puck back to Nate Taylor. Taylor sends this into the corner for Trimper. Trimper curling around, top of the circle, coming to slot. Poked away by James Law. Bach can't hold it. Bach goes into the neutral zone. Dalin coming out to attack. Puck sent up to Owen Van Brocklin. Van Brocklin dumps this in. Grabbed by Julian Watts behind. He sends this to the corner for Andre Watts to chase after. Watts gets to it, so do a few other people. Van Brocklin in the middle, in the slot. Shot comes wide. Aiden Trimper picks it up. Aiden Getting peppered at by Dalin. Aiden and Dalin gets this away, held by Bach. He fires this puck in, goes around to Nate Taylor. Taylor sends this behind the goal. Andre Watts there. Andre sends this up, caught by Jared Bach. Bach sends this into the corner for Trimper. Trimper tries to send this behind the goal, stopped by James Law. Law rips this all the way around, held by Nate Taylor, and Ethan Potter couldn't pull that by. Taylor regains control, moves forward, shot, save made, Aiden Terry. Puck swatted, that's in the neutral zone. Bach takes it away, backhands it past Andre Watts. Julian going after it, sends Bach into the boards, feet first. Julian takes the puck away. He's getting attacked by Aiden Trimper. Trimper using that twig as an axe handle. Isaac Kuhn with the puck over the blue line. Shot, save, Aiden Terry. Try to keep it low. Try to go 5-hole. It's your highest percentage shot because if you go wide left or right, you can still get it in. You go high, you can still get it in. A lot of people like to shoot for the upper corners, but if you go too far high, you miss the net. You go too far to the side, you miss the net. You only got really one or two places that it can go. Shot, save, Terry. They say 5-hole's your highest percentage shot. Puck is loose in the slot, gets poked away. Adam Pooler trying to spear it out. Jose Rivera holds this in. Jacob Amadon has got Owen O'Donnell on him, literally. O'Donnell grabs that puck in the corner. Carter Donnelly attack him. Goes to the wraparound. Save made. Aiden Terry. Puck comes out to the point. Fired back in by Brady Van Brocklin on the far side. Picked up by Pooler. Pooler flicks this into the neutral zone. Stopped by Jose Rivera. Rivera tries flicking it in. It goes off of Carter. Nethers back to him. Battle for this puck. Picked up by Owen O'Donnell. O'Donnell loses it to Sabre. Sabre hits it off of Pooler. Pooler grabs this puck and dumps it in. And that's going to be an icing as it touched nobody else. 1:37 to go. Ontario Bay holding on tightly to the tiniest thread of a 1-goal lead. This would be the upset of the day for sure. Possibly for the year as far as upsets go in Section 3 hockey. Off the face-off, Trimper comes away with this puck. Trimper curling around, sends this across. Bach grabs this, settles it, sends this in behind the goal. Stopped back there by Tanner Esposito. Esposito moving it to the corner. Connor DeMott trying to get it out. Held in by Bach, sent all the way around. Julian Watts, Nate Taylor. Taylor takes out Watts' stick. Esposito with the puck. Esposito up at the hash mark. Ethan Potter trying to pull that puck out, reaching back. Owen Van Brocklin now grabbing it is Julian Watts, sends this high into the neutral zone. Slotted down by Nate Taylor. Taylor to Bach. 1 minute of play remaining in the third period. Final minute of play. Puck is loose in the corner. Andre Watts sends this around on the far side. Nate Taylor steps up, sends this back into the corner. Andre going over to get it. Andre grabs that puck, comes over on the near side, rips this high off the glass. This bounces off. It's going on, not on net, and is an empty net. The goalie has been pulled. That is an icing with 37.6 seconds to go. IHC does not want to tie this game. They certainly don't want to lose this game. The extra attacker is on the ice. And we've got a timeout IHC. Timeout IHC, which gives you plenty of time to make sure that you're subscribed to the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence on YouTube, because you're gonna want to go back and watch this game again. What a nail-biter we've got here at the Watertown Municipal Arena. Owen Van Broecklyn in for the faceoff against Amadon. Amadon wins the draw, comes back. Julian Watts sends this around high. Adam Pooler on the far side, battling against Nate Taylor. Taylor gets that puck to Esposito. Esposito with this puck. Puts it behind the net for Isaac Kuhn. Kuhn challenged by Julian Watts. Kuhn and Amadon. Amadon takes this away. Now Kuhn's got it. Kuhn trying to take this over. Goes to the side. Andre Watts with it. Andre Watts trying to come out. Gets stopped by Nate Taylor. Julian sends this down the length of the ice and misses the goal. 12.1 seconds to go, and we're going to bring this face-off all the way back down to the Ontario Bay end of the rink. Carter Nethers in for the face-off against Jacob Amadon. Nethers wins the draw, sends this against the board. Amadon going over. Puck gets sent in deep. It's lost amongst the bodies. Grabbed by Andre Watts, sent down the length of the ice. And 2.8 seconds to go. We've got another icing. They're going to do it again. 4-3 Ontario Bay lead. 2.8 seconds to go. Nethers, Amadon at the face-off. Amadon dives on top of the puck. Bach turns, shot, and that's it. It's over. Ontario Bay wins. Ontario Bay wins. Look at the celly. Look at the celly. Who knew that was going to happen? And that concludes another exciting game of ice hockey here at the Watertown Municipal Arena, home of the IHC Cavaliers. It's been a pleasure to have you here at the 2024 IHC Senior Night. This one ends in an Ontario Bay victory as they come away winning 4-3 over IHC. Be sure you check your immediate area for any personal belongings, including cell phones, chargers, cameras, and small children. Please don't leave them behind. We don't want them. We'd like to thank our officials for officiating a fantastic game here this evening. We couldn't do it without you. Thank you to parents, coaches, volunteers, and of course our players for making this game possible. Please remember to drive home safely. Make sure you subscribe. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, reminding you, don't wait for it to be a good day. Make it a great day, everyone. Thank you all for watching. I do appreciate every single one of you. I thank all of my sponsors, everybody that contributes to the cause here so that I can deliver quality youth sport programs to you wherever you may be. Please stop by, say hi, visit my sponsors. Again, that's Two Broke Moms, located on Main Street in Pulaski, next to the Chinese food restaurant across the street from the bank. Power Play Sports, exit 47 off Interstate 81 in Watertown. Dupree's Cleaning Services, exteriorcleaning315.com. Glory Construction and Services for all of your new building and new structure construction needs. If you're going to have it built in His glory. I am the Dan-Dalin, reminding you, don't wait for it to be a good day. Make it a great day, everyone.